everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I did a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. I meant to go for more of a warm tone look, but it actually turned out quite cool tone and I'm actually obsessed with it. Since this tutorial is holiday inspired, I want to mention a new product launch on daisyandjaneclothiers.com, which is me, my mom, and my sister's new clothing business. If you don't follow me on Instagram or didn't know about the business yet, we resell secondhand clothing, vintage items, all that good stuff, and we also have our own accessories. So for the holidays, we came up with this holiday scrunchie trio. How pretty are these? We have a really pretty satin-like sage green, satin-like champagne, and then this really pretty kind of creeped fabric red. It's beautiful. I love these colors so much. We kind of wanted to go for more of a trendy look with this trio, not so much the traditional colors like the deep forest green and the bright red. We wanted to switch it up a little bit, so it is being sold in a little trio like this. If you want to check them out, they just launched. I'll leave them in the description below, and let me know what your favorite one is out of the 3. Before we hop on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it, and if you'd like to know how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I want to dig into is this kit. So Benefit came out with a holiday kit. It is called the Magnificent Brow Show, and it is just 5 of their full-size bestsellers. So there's the Gimme Brow Plus, Precisely My Brow, Goof Proof Pencil 24-Hour Brow Setter, and the Ka-Brow. I'm in the shade number 5. It's so cute. It just pulls out like this, and since it's in a kit like this, you get a really good deal. I can't remember what it is, but I will link it down below. I actually haven't tried any of these four. I've only tried the Gimme Brow. I think I'll be trying the Precisely My Brow. I think I'll just do a little kind of upward strokes, and then where I need to add a little bit more, I'll just lightly drag the product along. This is really easy to work with. I know they look insane, I know. I don't know what it is with me or if it's normal, but I always do them crazy and then I clean them up. I can't just do them like semi-normal and then clean them up. It's always like out of this world. Is anyone else like that? I just figured out that there's a spoolie on the other end of this, so I'm gonna brush through and just kind of fuse the product a little bit, try and make it look a little bit less harsh. I usually don't use eyebrow pencils or gels just because it's a little bit too much product for me in my eyebrows. I don't like them that much. Okay, now I'm going to try out the brow setter. It's just a clear brow gel. I'm used to setting my brows with the Gimme Brow, but since this pencil is a lot more bold than the microfilling pen I usually use, I'm just gonna use a clear gel. I'm gonna do my face next. I always like to do my face first and then my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation. It's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, and this one's in the shade 260. Use it on my Smashbox stippling brush, and it's a little bit too dark for me right now, I think. My tan is kind of fading. I've been using self tanner a lot recently, but I'm due to put it on again. My favorite concealer to go with this foundation is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's in the shade Fair Warm. It is much too light for me, but after I put my contour and bronzer on and everything, it fades out. And then I take my e.l.f. sponge and I spray it with this Bioderma mist, which is essentially just water. I'm too lazy to go and dampen my sponge, so I always just use this. Once I run out of that, I'm just gonna put water in a spray bottle and on my makeup stand. That way I never have to get up and dampen my sponge. Okay, we're gonna do some cream contour next. I use my Fenty Beauty Mocha Matchstick, and I've been putting a little drop of oil on it. It just blends it out so much more smoothly and makes it look a lot more dewy on my skin. So my favorite oil that I've been using right now is from True Botanicals. It's their Pure Radiance oil. Oh, I love it. So I just put one tiny drop on top, and then I take it on a dense angled brush and pat the product on. Okay, I'm going in with cream blush. Last time I used this in a video, we had a little bit of a mishap. This time I'm not gonna let it happen. So this is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love. I learned that a tiny bit goes a very long way. I'm gonna spray my sponge again with the water. This is a new one, same sponge, but a different one. I'm going to this into my skin. Okay, I definitely could use a little bit more than that, but I was scared. Better. I'm gonna go in with another powder blush later on. That's good, that's the perfect little amount. Now I'm gonna set my concealer. I make sure to put all of my cream products down first. And then the powder I'm gonna use is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Powder. I just have to re-blend out my concealer again since it has creased. To bronze up my skin, I like to go into the Sigma Sculpt contour palette and use the shades Faking It and Throw Shade, just mix them both. And on a big fluffy angled brush, I just pat it onto my skin right over top of where I put all of my cream contour. I just contoured my nose and now it's baking. I'm gonna go in with my powder blush now. This is my favorite blush formula that I've ever tried. It's the Kat Von D Vegan Beauty Everlasting Blush. This one is in the shade Snapdragon. I don't use this shade a lot. I thought it would be perfect for a holiday look, nice and deep. And then just going in with another angled brush to apply it. Angled brushes have just been my favorite lately. These blushes also, a little bit goes a very long way. I do like to build up my blush. I like a lot. I always start off with a little bit first just so I don't go too overboard. Now I'm just going to take the Bite Beauty Changemaker Press Powder. This one's in the shade Medium 1 and I just pick up a little bit with my sponge. And I just kind of press over the areas I want to clean up, take away some of the product. Press powder is really nice. It makes your skin look very smooth and it works really nicely with my dry skin. Then for my highlighter, I'm going to use Becca Cosmetics Prosecco Pop, classic. I always like to wrap the highlighter around my temples as well. And then just with a clean, big, fluffy brush, going to tap over my whole face, blend everything. And I'll set my face. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have been loving it. It's such a fun mist. And I feel like it really does hold my makeup into place during the day. The only other setting spray that has done that for me is the Urban Decay All Nighter and the Urban Decay De-Slick, and this one. Moving on to the eyes now, Kat Von D came out with a new holiday palette. So the cool thing about this palette is it's fully recyclable. So it's really pretty golden whites. Then this is what this stunning palette looks like. I wish you could see these shades in real life right now. Let me know if you have this palette because, oh my gosh, the shades are to die for. I'm going to show you a close-up of them all. Sparkly shades. Oh, I could just die. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to take is this one right here. I'll use this for my crease shade. I don't know how pigmented it's going to show up in my crease, but we'll try. So since this is recyclable, it does not have a mirror, so I'll be having to use a different mirror. Yeah, it's a very light shade, so it doesn't show up that pigmented. I really wanted my lip to be warm toned, but I'm actually looking at this shade right here, and it's such a cool shade. I don't think I've ever seen an eyeshadow like this before. It's a cool tone, taupey brown, and I kind of like it. So I'm actually going to pop that into my crease, just over top of the other one. It's kind of grayish. I always like to just blend it kind of out onto my face as well. Not really onto my face, but just where my eyebrow ends. Now I'm going to take this. Oh my gosh. There's a lash on the end of this brush. How disgusting. Ew. Oh, now it's stuck to me. Gross. Go away. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go in with this deeper brown. Again, on another fluffy crease brush. This one's just a little bit more round. And this is going to be the shade for the outer part of my crease. Now I'm going to take this light golden shade and I'm going to start applying it with my finger. I might move to a brush, but we will see. Ooh, so pretty. I like it. I really, really like this palette. I am going to switch to a brush and I'm going to spray it. See how handy this spray is? Never have to get up to go to the sink. Ooh, so much more shiny when you put it on with the brush and when it's wet. I'm just going to go back in with the first brush I used and lightly blend this shade out. Now the question is, do I use Kat Von D's new shadow sticks? Now these are really pretty, but I don't know how they're gonna sit on top of the eyeshadow. These are called their Dazzle Sticks. They came out with like 6 shades. I don't think I have the other ones near me, but this is my favorite one, and this is what it looks like. Actually, I think that's gonna go nicely with this color, so color's not an issue. Let's see how it layers. Okay, I'm gonna use the same flat brush to pick up this shade. So pretty. I'm so excited to finally be using one of these sticks. I have been wanting to dig into them ever since I received them. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh yes, that was such a good choice. These are actually really similar. Oh, it tops off nicely. I'm gonna grab that deeper brown again and just add a little bit more to the outer corners of my eyes to make it a little bit more dramatic. And I'm also going to take it on a smaller dense brush and run it along my lower lash line. I was going to do a winged liner, but I actually don't want to take away from the glittery sparkly lid that I have going on because I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just going to do a thin black liner above my lash line and use the Water Beauty Highline liquid eyeliner. This one's really fine, so it's nice and easy to use just on the upper lash line. I just put some black eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm gonna prep my lashes with some mascara, and then go into some false lashes. Kat Von D also came out with false lashes for the holidays, 3 pairs, natural, full, and dramatic. I used the natural pair the other day, and I love them. They're so pretty. I don't know whether to choose dramatic or full. I actually think I might go with full because I have hooded eyes, so already it kind of hides my eyeshadow, and if I put on dramatic lashes, it might just really hide all of my eyeshadow. Whereas if I use the full ones, I forgot to see if these would fit me before I put lash glue on. Oh, I think they'll be fine. I think I made a good choice with the full ones. They're pretty. What's a holiday look without a red lip? First, I will use the NYX Lipliner. This one's in the shade Lolita. I always overline my cupid's bow a little bit and then take the rest down along my natural lip line. It makes your lips look so much fuller. And then I always take my lip liner and fill in the outer parts of my lip. And I'm gonna go in with MAC Myrrh. I have a feeling that I used this in last year's holiday makeup tutorial. But I mean, it's such a good lip. It's not too red, nice and muted. Okay guys, well that's it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I like how it kind of turned into a cool tone look. I can't believe I like it so much. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoy it, and be sure to check out the holiday trio on daisyjaneclothiers.com. I will leave a link down in the description if you want to take a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!